Lady Janice Compton. Of course, somebody very iconic with St. Lucia culture and history. How did you enjoy the event tonight?
Oh, it was wonderful. Each year it seems to get better and better, you know, so it's the third year and we've come a long way.
What do you think we can do more for the growth of fashion right here in St. Lucia?
Well, you know, having shows like this, which helps young people to realize their potential. If you looked on the runway tonight, you saw earrings that were created in St. Lucia. You saw bags that were created in St. Lucia and clothing that was created in St. Lucia. And we have a wonderful array of talent out there. It's just being able to harness all of that, and shows like this give them the opportunity and give them the vision, you know, to realize their potential. So I think it's really good.
This is Fiona Compton, and I love her so much and her pieces because she knows I harass her every time I need to go somewhere and I want to feel special. She is the designer and creator of Paradise Prints, which within the past few years we've seen it grow and evolve. But again, it's uniquely Caribbean, uniquely St. Lucian as well. So Fiona, tell us a little bit more about Paradise Prints.
When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a painter. And I just went into the photography trying to be responsible, living in this world where you have to be responsible. But I kind of fell back into the whole painting thing, and then that's how Paradise Prints came to life. And it started off, I have an obsession. I love flowers. I love Caribbean flowers. I love anthuriums, birds of paradise, hibiscus and things. I love color. This new line was kind of developed for St. Lucia Haute Couture because the theme was fashion for freedom. So I wanted to look at the original freedom fighters in the Caribbean, because when you look at, you know, lots of when the early Europeans who came in the 1600s and so on to the Caribbean, a lot of them were chased away or killed, and all their freedom was fought for by the Amerindians who were there. And I wanted to go back to like our roots and look at the legacy that was left by the Amerindians through their petroglyphs, which is the rock etchings that they left behind. So basically I looked at the petroglyphs that were left in St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Grenada, Trinidad, going all of the archipelago, all the way up to the Taino Indians in Puerto Rico and Cuba and so on, and bringing to life the messages that they left behind for us to see. Because some of the etchings were left behind from hundreds of years ago, if not thousands of years ago.
This gentleman right here next to me is none other than Robert Young, straight out of Trinidad, very iconic designer. His line is called The Cloth. What do you think of your presentation?
What I think about it, it happened. That's the most important thing. It's a starter collection. The collection is called Finding Home. And for me as a black man, finding home to me starts off of knowing that I'm good, right? So the statements on most of the t-shirts were black men are good, and also the statement, we all need the circle of a lover's hands, right? Realizing that we're connected to each other, because what's happening in the US and what's happening in the world, in Trinidad, in the last maybe 10 years, about 4,000 black men were killed. Yeah. During the state of emergency, we had in 2011, 8,000 black men were arrested, none were convicted. There is an attack, an assumption about black men. And we have to deal with it by looking at our goodness.